Konnichiwa, hello and welcome. This is Roy and it's the 90, and we are going to be monkeying around today because today I am going to be reviewing the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Kong Skull Island Kong figure here. And yes, this is a super cool, really awesome figure, and I've got some things to say about it. So, let's get things started. And now, here we have the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Kong Skull Island Kong figure right here before us, in all of his going bananas, monkeying around glory. As you can see, this is a very cool looking, very sharply detailed, very movie accurate, highly articulated figure. And yeah, we are going to be going over this figure in articulation and detail, and giving it a final score. So let's get started. First things first, starting off, as you can see, this figure is his Kong's typical furry dark brown color scheme. We have this scar going down, going diagonally down the middle of his chest. I believe that was done by the Skull Crawler. It's been a while since I've watched the Kong Skull Island movie, but I'm more than sure that's what that's from. As far as the fur pattern, like I said, is a dark brown colorization going all throughout his body, and yeah, due to the sharp detailing and sculpting work, you can feel those fur patterns, although it's kind of more like a hard plastic resin material. You can still feel them, but yeah, this figure is very realistic, and we can get a closer look at his face. We can see those weathered bone white teeth inside of his mouth. We can bring him closer. Maybe not a little too close, get him in focus. We can see those very shiny animal-like brown eyes that Kong has. Also very good sharp detail on the eyebrows there. Making him look more very reminiscent to the original 1930s King Kong. Makes me wonder if Hiya Toys is ever going to do an original 1930s King Kong and a Peter Jackson's King Kong. I think that would be cool, but I don't know. And that may or may not happen. But anyway, getting more into detail, we can see his belly button there, and yeah, even that. I'm not gonna mention anything, but yeah, that's a thing. And yeah, and as far as articulation, his head is on a ball joint, so we can turn that head all the way around a full 360. His shoulders are on ball joints, or I would say a butterfly style barbell ball joint. But anyway, we can bring those shoulders up like that. We can bring them back down like so. We can rotate them a full 360 like so. As you can see, we do have a good bicep swivel here, so we can swivel those biceps all the way around a full 360 like so. We do have a double joint at the elbow right here, so we can bend it back up like that. We can bend it down. Same is true with the other arm, so bend it down and bend it back up. We have a good ball joint swivel at the wrist, so we can, yeah, as you can see, this hand just popped off, so we can swivel that wrist all the way around a full 360 like so. Same is true with the other hand. And we can rock them forward and back like so. The waist, or the ab crunch is on a ball joint, so we can spin that all the way around, and we can lean him back like so and move him forward like so. Moving right along down to the lower body portion of the figure, his legs are on a his hips are on ball joints, but he also has these sliding mechanisms in his hips as well, so we can slide that down. If you can see where the sliding mechanism is inside of those hips, so you can get a good look at that and know what you're dealing with in case you want to pick up this figure. So basically what the sliding mechanism is for greater range of articulation, so we could slide those hips down and we can rotate those legs a full 360 if we choose to. So we can do the same thing with the other side like so. We can bring the legs out. We can do the splits with King Kong. We can bring him back up. We can kick forward about that much. Same is true with the other foot, other leg. We do have a double joint in the knee, so we can bend it about that much. Same is true with the other leg, so we can bend it about that much. Bring it back. We have a ball joint swivel in the feet, so we can rotate those feet all the way around a full 360 and rock them forward and back. Same is true with the other foot. Swivel it a full 360, rock it forward and back. I believe we can also, if we want to, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it correctly, but I am going to try to put him in a gorilla walking position. But yeah, if I can. Okay. That's the best I can pretty much do right now. Wait, let me bring his legs up a little bit more. Okay. Maybe gotta bring his arms down some. Okay. I might have to change out the hands for this, but yeah. You can put him in a gorilla walking position, sort of. But yeah, this is a good figure, and he also comes with accessories. So I am going to be getting into his accessories now. And now here we have all the accessories that this figure comes with. Now, of course, he comes with these closed fist hands out of the box, but I don't usually display him with these. I usually have his, as you can see, his holding hands in, so he can hold things, because I mostly display him with his huge tree weapon that he pulls out of the ground by the roots, and he rips all the branches off of it and he uses it against the skull crawlers. We have his roaring head that you can change out, and of course, yeah, we have the correct gorilla knuckle walking hands, of course, as you can see. And we have these semi sort of like open finger hands. Well, maybe if you want to kind of like slap the skull crawlers, I guess that's what that's for. Or kind of like do smack the ground like Donkey Kong, trying to get bananas on Donkey Kong Country. So I guess we can do that as well. So that pretty much concludes it for accessories, and now let's get back to the figure. And now getting back to the figure, to change out the head, all you do is pull it off the ball joint so you can see the socket inside the head. I'm going to grab his roaring head, and I'm going to carefully place that right on top of that ball joint. Yeah. Took some elbow grease to get that in there, but I did. And I'm going to give him his tree weapon that he uses against the skull crawlers. So let me apply that. There we go. Put that in there. Although I mostly display him with, it's just regular normal head. But yeah, we can see him with that open mouth roaring head, and we can see some more of those weathered bone white teeth in there. We can see those big, fearsome, scary gorilla fangs that King Kong has, and we can see the inside of his mouth there. We can see the pink inside of his mouth and his tongue and the lining inside of his tongue, looking really realistic. And of course we can put his other hands on as well, but I'm just not going to get into that right now because I kind of feel like that might make this video too long. But anyway, I think this is a super cool, really awesome figure, and so far my thoughts on this figure are quite positive. So I will now be wrapping things up, getting into my final verdict and giving this figure a score. So with that said, that is now time to get into my final verdict. And now for my final verdict on the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Kong Skull Island Kong figure here. If I have to give this figure a score, I have to give him a drum roll, please. I have to give him a well-deserved, knocked out of the park, 100%ed home run score of 5 out of 5 stars. Why? This figure has very good movie accurate detail, number one. Number two, articulation with this figure is top notch, although the only thing you can't really do is the gorilla chest pounding action, which is it might be kind of a bummer to some people, but I don't really feel like it's that big of a deal. And number three, he has really good high quality playability. He doesn't pop apart very easily, maybe except for maybe this hand piece, but you could easily change that out with another hand if you want to. That'll stay in a lot tighter. So yeah, other than that, he does have really good high quality playability, so that's why I give him a 5 out of 5 stars score. Although this is not a figure I would recommend for small children, especially if you're a parent watching this, because this is more geared toward older collectors. If you are looking for, Godzilla figures and like Monsterverse figures and stuff for your kids, the best way to go, I would say, would be Playmates Toys. Those are mainly made for the younger crowd. These are not. And yeah, these are actually really detailed. You can even see his little small, tiny gorilla King Kong ears there. Forgot to mention that during the main figure review. But anyway, guys, if you've made it this far into the video, I would like to say thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. That really helps out this channel, and if you want to help out this channel even more, you can like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, love you all. Take care, stay safe, God bless, and peace out.